Good evening, sir, or madam.
Hello, Bert.
It's Bertrand, sir.
Unzip me this banana, will you?
Certainly, sir.
Would there be any lady gorillas in there, Bert?
Hard to tell, sir, unless one is dancing with them. Not always possible even then, sir. Please, sir, if you don't mind.
See you, Bert.
Oh, George, you're just in time to help me do my necklace. I'm having awful trouble because of my mittens. Come on, darling, I'm in a hurry. I want me to wear the necklace, don't you? George, what the...
Good evening and welcome to the last Whodunnit in the present series. Now, you've just seen a robbery and a lady who has now ceased to be a member of the Bunny Club. We want you to work out whodunit. And to ask the questions for you, this week's guest are a man who's never knocked the opportunity of asking questions, Mr. Hughie Green. One of the few men not to have been discovered by opportunity knocks, Mr. Alfred Marks. Have you noticed how often the lady panelist gets it right? So let's see now how the lovely Dawn Addams gets on. Our next guest has offered to go 3 rounds with the gorilla, Mr. Jackie Pallo. Right, well, that's our panel. We've also selected 4 people from our studio audience to try and solve whodunit. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Now, don't forget that when you see the suspect's stories in flashback, 1 or more of them could be lying, so don't believe everything that you see or hear. Right, let's go back to what I hope is a fancy dress party. Now, some of you may have worked out that the gorilla did it, but don't congratulate yourself yet. There are a lot of gorillas about.
She's dead. Now don't move or touch anything.
Oh, no. I better go and tell Mr. George.
No, you don't. You leave this to me. Now you go back downstairs and don't mention this to anyone. I'll be down in a moment.
Well, I should...
Now go on, man. Do what I say.
Come on, Will, join the party.
Mr. Gibbs, I'd just like a word with you for a moment. Mr. Gibbs, I'm afraid something very serious has happened to your wife.
What's happened? She's not drank again, is she?
She's dead.
She's what? This is what?
She is dead upstairs, and all the jewellery has gone.
But what were you doing? What was you hired for?
I was hired against a possible robbery. I wasn't expecting this. Now, I'll have to stop the party.
Oh, what's going on?
Settle down.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm ex-detective Chief Inspector Wills of the Yard. Oh. And I'm here tonight at the request of an insurance company to keep an eye on Mrs. Gibbs's jewellery.
Well done.
There's been a robbery.
Oh, Alfred.
And I'm sorry to have to tell you that Mrs. Gibbs is dead.
What?
Liz?
Yes, quiet everyone. Quiet. Where's Mr. Gibbs?
I think he went upstairs.
I'd rather you didn't touch anything, Mr. Gibbs. I've already telephoned for the police.
What's this?
Huh?
Oh, looks like some kind of press fastening.
Yes. It looks like a fastening from a fancy dress outfit. No, I'd like you to stay in the room until the police arrive.
Yes, but look here.
No, please do as I ask.
Oh, very well.
No, please don't change. I'd like everything as it was.
Well, I don't know about you, dear, but my makeup's melting.
Yes, well, just the top half. Ooh. I will be in charge until the police arrive.
That's rich. Weren't you the fellow that was drummed out a few years ago on the take, wasn't it? You see, I've got a very good memory.
That was never proved. I left of my own accord. Well, since your memory is so good, what have your movements been over the last 3 hours?
Well, that's not difficult.
Name?
You already know all our names.
Well, let's do it properly, shall we?
I'm Richard Duncan. I'm George's accountant.
Weren't you involved in a case of fraud around 1960?
Yeah.
You see, I've got a good memory too, sir. Now, what time did you arrive here?
I must have been the last. It must have been around 8:30.
It was just 8:10, sir.
Thank you, Bertrand. Well?
Well, what?
Well, what happened after that?
I had nothing. I came in here and joined the party.
Haven't you missed something out?
Like what?
Like not coming into the room and creeping off upstairs to see my wife. I'll tell you what happened. Instead of coming in and joining the party, he looked around. Seeing that Liz wasn't here, he backed out. He went up the stairs and I followed him. And then he went into the bedroom. I waited outside just to see how long this little meeting would last. It wasn't the first time I met secretly. After a couple of minutes or so, he left. He came down the stairs and joined the rest of us in the party room.
Perhaps she went in after me and did it, just for revenge.
Never mind about that now, sir. Did you go in to see your wife?
No, I didn't. But I do remember one thing. The back of his costume was slightly open. Almost as if there was a fastening missing.
Well, do you mind if I have a look at the back of your costume?
Certainly. I don't see the point of all this.
The point is, sir, that you have a fastener missing. And Mr. Gibbs found one in Mrs. Gibbs's dressing room.
You mean he says he found it? How do you know he didn't pick it off down here and plant it?
It's the sort of place that a violent movement of the arms might tug at, isn't it? I'm Lawrence Porter, the actor.
A deadbeat, an out-of-work actor. I bet he could do with a few diamonds.
Yes, well, that will be all for now, sir. Mr. Porter, perhaps you could tell us about your movements.
Yes, certainly. I arrived at about 7:30, but unfortunately Parkinson here was late. What time did you arrive, Parkinson?
Yes, well, never mind the audition. Just the times.
Sorry. Be quiet, Parkinson. Queen Victoria is not amused. All right, I'm sorry. No, I arrived at about 7:30. I came in here, I had a couple of drinks, and then, well, I decided it was about time for Parkinson's entrance, so I went out to the car. And as I turned to come back, I looked up and I saw Elizabeth at the window in her bunny outfit. Then I saw George in his gorilla drag, and he drew the bedroom curtains. Then I came back in and, Parkinson joined the party at about 8:15. Didn't you, Parkinson? Yes, I did.
Yes, thank you very much. Tell me, who was the first to arrive here?
I suppose it was me. You see,
Aren't you Lucy Webb, the model?
Well, I'm not Yogi Bear.
Yes, I realize that. Just tell me what happened.
Well, I told you I came straight from work and,
Modeling?
What else? What a funny man. Now, where was I? Ah, you're absolutely right. I arrived at 6:30. I had a terrible shock when I saw the gorilla's outfit on the back of the door. And then George came in and he asked me if I wanted to wear it. After that, I spent the rest of the time in here, dancing with my lovely gorilla. Richard can vouch for that, can't you, dear? Would you like some of my honey?
Mr. Gibbs, why did you get a spare costume?
Well, sometimes you get a gate crasher, and this time I was prepared.
Lucy Webb said you left the spare room first. Where did you go?
Like she said, to the front door.
No, she didn't say where you went. Just that you left.
Well, that's where I went, to the front door.
I see. Well, it's still raining slightly outside. Wasn't raining when the party started. Why is it, Mr. Cross, that your fur is still wet?
Is it? Oh, yes, it is. I popped back home for a moment. We live just next door. I was, well, just over an hour ago. It was about 8 o'clock.
Did you forget something?
No, I was looking for Janet, my wife. I went out by the back door. I didn't want to be seen. Janet wasn't there, so I came back. On my way back, I saw another gorilla. He was at the front of the house where the cars were parked. As I came in through the back door, Janet was just coming down the stairs.
Just where had you been, Mrs. Cross?
I don't remember.
Excuse me, sir. I saw Mrs. Cross and someone in the spare room, sir.
Oh, yes, that's right. Well, you see, I was feeling a little sticky, so I went in there to cool off a bit. When I arrived in the spare room, George was already there. He said he'd also come to cool off. He helped me off with my mask. He cooled me off, then he left, and a few moments later I came down. Must have been just after 8. It was all perfectly harmless, I can assure you.
Yes, I'm sure. Mr. Porter, where were you around that time?
At what time?
8:15ish.
Well, as I told you, I went outside to the car to fetch Parkinson here. Then I came back in. I made a long-distance telephone call to Dublin. It took rather a long time because I reversed the charges.
Who did you telephone?
Well, I'm afraid I can't tell you because I got through, they accepted the call, and then it turned out to be a wrong number, so I just gave up. I thought I'd try again later.
And you don't know the wrong number that you got?
No, I don't.
Thank you. Mr. Gibbs, Lucy Webb said you left the spare room first, and you said you went to the front door. Who was there?
It was just a motorist. His engine had overheated, and he asked could we let him have some water. That's all.
I see. Right then. Now, we all know that...
That'll be the police, sir. I'll let them in.
Yes, thank you, Bertrand. Well, I think I have all the answers for them.
That is the point where Will's worked out whodunit. The question is, have you? But first, let us welcome our suspects. Welcome. Now, panel, before you start asking questions, you can have 20 seconds of the action replayed. Ladies first, as always. Dawn, is there any part of the action that you'd like to see replayed?
Well, the only thing I couldn't see was the time on the clock. That won't take long, will it?
No, have some more. Go on.
No, I don't want any more.
You just want to see the time on the clock?
Yes.
Well, so you shall.
Thank
Time
you.
on the clock for Dawn Addams. Right. Hughie Green, what would you like to see?
May I please see the murder again?
Yes, indeed, you may. You'd like to see the whole murder? Yes.
The murder.
We'll give you as much of it as possible to make up for the little of Dawn's.
Thank you.
Right.
Well, mine comes into his, so it'll be all right. We can
No,
have it
you
together
can-
between us.
The clock is shown several times. We're going to show you lots of clocks. Lots of
I
times.
see.
Alfred Marks, what would you like to see?
There are two girls on the concerned with this, because I'd like to see their legs again, please.
Any particular part? Do you mean clothed...
From the ankle to the top, please.
Well, we'll see if we can find out. What else?
Thank you very much.
What else? There must be something else you'd like to see. some
Now,
part.
actually, I'm confused with the second shot of the clock. There were two shots of the clock. The first shot I knew was 8:10. I wasn't sure about the second clock shot. I'd like to see that, please, if I may.
The second clock shot.
Thank you.
Anything else? Before or after?
For me, no, thank you, no. I have the foggiest idea, and I won't know in 5 minutes' time.
Jackie Pallo, what would you like to see again?
I'd like to see the bit where one of the gorillas goes out to the car explaining what he did, and he had a wet... his fur was wet, but the car wasn't. I'd like to see that again.
Ah, very well observed, Mr. Pallo. Yes, indeed. Fine. Good. Well, now, while we're finding these replays, let's start with some questions, shall we? Hughie Green, a question.
I'd like to ask Mr. Gibbs a question. Do I ask Mr. Gibbs or you, John?
Ask Mr. Gibbs. He's there.
Right. Mr. Gibbs, you had in your house, you had a spare monkey suit or gorilla suit. Is that correct?
That's right, yeah.
And was that being used that evening, or was it used at the time of the murder?
I don't know whether it was used at the time of the murder, but basically it was there just as a spare suit in case somebody came, without a suit, and that was there for them.
I see, but you couldn't testify as to whether or not it was used at the time that you found your wife dead.
I had no idea, no.
I see. Thank you, John.
Very legal jargon, sir.
Well, I mean, we're doing the drama as well.
Anything else you'd like to ask?
Yes, I'd like to ask ex-detective Inspector Wills if he checked to see if that spare suit was used.
No, I didn't.
So nobody knew, I put this to all of you, nobody knew whether or not that suit was used. I mean, did any of you wear it? Did you wear it, Mr. Porter?
No.
Did you? Well, you wouldn't, Mr. Cross. Did you, Mr. Holly?
No,
I see. Thank you.
Alfie Marks.
Yes. Well, there's so many red herrings, I'm tempted to think it was a red herring disguised as a gorilla. First of all, a very nasty lot of people. I wouldn't ask them to my party for a start. Yes. Now, ex-detective Wills, could you elaborate a little as to why you left the force, Mr. Wills?
Well, I did 18 years with the Metropolitan Police, and I was charged with taking bribes, and I went on trial at the Old Bailey, and I was found not guilty.
Not guilty.
Yeah, and I was so disgusted with the whole business that I resigned from the force.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gibbs. Thank you.
A very commendable sentiment.
I'd like to ask the rabbit a question, if I may. Where was he when all this was going on?
Part of the time I was in the boot of a car, which was highly hot and very disgusting, and the rest of the time I was with my master, whom I adore.
I would rush to state that the word asta, of course, is ventriloquial term.
Absolutely, yes. I mean, that goes without aying. Yeah.
Yes. All right.
Pardon? Not really. I'm not satisfied with that answer at all.
Well, hang fire. Let Dawn Addams ask a question.
I seem to remember, Mr. Gibbs, that you were looking out of the window when they came in to talk to you about the murder. Is that right?
No, I wasn't actually looking out of the window.
Well,
I was looking at the window.
You were looking at the window, and the curtains were open.
Were they?
Well, they were, as far as I remember, on the little I saw of it. Now, Mr. Porter, actor.
Yes.
You say you saw that George draw the curtains at about 7:30. You saw him close them. You said so.
Not at 7:30, no.
Ah.
I arrived at the party at 7:30, and then this
And then you
must
went
have been...
out to get your bunny, Rabbit.
That's it, yes.
And you went to get your bunny, and when you went to get your bunny, you saw him draw the curtains.
That's right, yes.
I just wanted to be quite sure about that. That was all.
Thank you.
Is that
Jackie
all I
Pallo?
get? Right.
Mr. Gibbs, you said you see Mr. Duncan, who waited outside the room, and he was in there for a couple of minutes. That is correct?
That's absolutely right.
And the clock downstairs said 8:10. And when your wife was murdered, the clock upstairs, being upside down, said 8:15. What happened to the other 3 minutes?
Well, I mean, I can't say that one clock downstairs was absolutely right and the one upstairs was absolutely wrong. I don't know.
But you can be absolutely sure it was only a couple of minutes that...
If someone was in the room with your wife, Mr. Pallo, you'd know it was only a couple of minutes, wouldn't you?
If it was in there with my wife, it'd be less than a couple of minutes.
Thank you. Thank you, Jackie Pallo. Thank you very much. Now, I must stop the questioning for a moment because we're now ready for the first replay. The first replay is for Dawn Addams, and she'd like to see what the time was on the clock at the beginning of the party. So watch carefully. Here it comes.
Unzip me this banana, will you?
Certainly, sir.
Would there be any lady gorillas in there, Bert?
Hard to tell, sir, unless one is dancing with them. Not always possible even then, sir. Please, sir, if you don't mind.
See you, Bert.
There. Does that make you feel better?
Doesn't make me feel better, but at least I know what time it was.
Good. Right. Now, let's have a question from Hughie Green.
I'd like to ask Mr. Porter a question.
Of course.
Mr. Porter, you said that you went out at around about 7:30. Is that correct?
No. I arrived at 7:30.
Arrived at 7:30. So you went out sometime around what time?
I should say, about 5 to 8, 8 o'clock, somewhere around there.
I see. I'd like to ask you another question. You said that you made a reverse charges call to Ireland. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you say that the person wasn't there?
Yeah.
Well, then why should they have accepted the reverse charges call if they weren't there?
Ask me another. I don't know.
I think you said it
They
was a
just
wrong
said
number.
yes. They said they'd accept the call. Then after they'd accepted the call, I spoke to someone. Heaven knows who it was.
Maybe they were having
And
a
they were
party
on-
too and they didn't hear, you see. We're ready for the next replay.
On a party line.
This replay is for Hughie Green. He'd like to see the murder in Mr. and Mrs. Gibbs's boudoir. Here it comes.
Oh, George, you're just in time to help me do my necklace. I'm having awful trouble because of my mittens. Come on, darling, I'm in a hurry. Want me to wear the necklace, don't you? George, for... What the...
Did that help you at all?
Yes, may I ask something?
No, not for this minute. I'm going down the line.
Right.
I'd like to ask Dawn Addams
Right.
if she has any more questions.
There was a point where Lucy was dancing with somebody, No, you were fiddling with each other's costumes. What were you doing, Lucy?
Well, it was terribly hot in those costumes.
No, I'm not talking about upstairs when you... I'm talking about down in the party, that's right.
I was helping him out of his costume.
You were helping him out of his costume. I see. Or you could have been helping him into a costume.
I was helping him out of it.
You were helping him out of his
Who was he?
costume.
Who was he?
Remind me who you were helping.
My gorilla.
Well,
My
which
lovely
gorilla? I mean, he had a face. Did he have a mask on?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
He had a mask on.
It was her own special gorilla.
It was her own special gorilla, right.
Ready for the next replay? This is Alfred Marx's. He would like to see the second shot of the clock after the murder. Lying on its side, but you saw the time all right?
Thank you.
Good. Here comes the last replay, then. This is for Jackie Pallo, who would like to see the gorilla returning from outside when he'd been standing there by the car. Here it is, Jackie.
Janet wasn't there, so I came back. On my way back, I saw another gorilla. He was at the front of the house where the cars are parked.
Does that answer your suspicion, Jackie?
Yes.
It does.
Yes.
Good. We have time for 1 minute of fast questions. Fire away.
Mr. Cross and Mr. Duncan, are you wearing the same underwear now that you were wearing at the time of the murder?
Yes.
You are. Thank you.
I am.
Alfred Marx.
Why wasn't the Detective Inspector Wills, if you were supposed to be looking after the jury, why weren't you up there looking after the jury rather than driving and jigging around?
Yes, well, you know, I am a human being, and I do love, you know, to dance with a few birds occasionally. But actually, I was doing my own thing at that time of it, you know. I was, you know, myself, really.
Thank you.
Yes.
Dawn Addams?
Mr. Duncan, you apparently were convicted for fraud. You're an accountant?
That's right.
That's right. Were you the accountant to the Gibbs family?
Yes, that's what I am at the moment.
The accountant to the Gibbs family. And what year, how long before the crime did this take place?
How long before the...
This crime, this evening?
The fraud.
Yeah.
It's 8 years ago now.
8 years before. Mm-hmm. I see.
Jackie Pallo.
Right, Mr. Cross, you said you went out to the car, which got your skin wet. The car, that is correct.
I went to my home, which is next door, and as it was raining and I was passing by a lot of wet shrubbery, my skin did become
You've changed the subject. You just said shrubbery. You never mentioned shrubbery before. You just said you went out and got wet. Now you passed by some trees or some shrubbery and got wet.
Oh, no, Mr. Pallo, actually, he said that he went to his home and there were some shrubs, you know, up the garden path, and he brushed against them. Now, I have copies of all the cards from the experts, so they can't change their minds. But first, we have a winner from our audience panel. And it is, let me be quite clear about this, Mrs. R. Wallace from Wandsworth in London. Congratulations, Mrs. Wallace. You win one of our Whodunnit trophies. Congratulations. Right, now then, panel. I want you to give us your solution as to whodunit and give us a clue. Hughie Green.
I think that Lawrence Porter did it. I think Lawrence Porter did it because there was, number one, a spare costume that nobody else could account for.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, he could not really account for where he was at the time of the murder. And number three, I cannot believe that anybody would accept a reverse charges call, and I don't believe that you can get a reverse charges call. In fact, I know you can't get a reverse charges call to Southern Ireland.
Thank you, Hughie Green. Alfred Marx.
Well, like my colleague here, I believe Lawrence Porter did it for the following reasons. First of all, how could he possibly identify George at the window when the character was masked? He saw a gorilla and he identified it as George. Number two clue, the phone call was definitely phony, not kosher at all. And the last important clue is actors always need money.
I think, unfortunately, you've stolen the joke of Dawn Addams.
Have I?
But nevertheless,
sorry.
Dawn, who done it and why?
Well, I said that Lucy Webb did it in cohorts with the actor Porter. She arrived early. She was helping the actor Porter, who couldn't have changed his costume because his costume was so complicated. They were partners. There was a point when they were seen changing suits or helping into suits in the party, and the press stud came into it. And I said, actors and models often need money. I should know.
Right, thank you, Dawn Addams. Jackie Pallo.
I said Richard Duncan did it, for the simple reason, when the two gorillas were in, one was looking at the car, the other one was going into the doorway, he was crouched down a bit, and he's the tallest of the three, and when he was asked to turn round, he wouldn't turn round, probably fearing that his back was wet. That's the reason I believe that he did it.
Good. Well, thank you very much indeed. That was extremely interesting, everybody. Now, that's what you think. Those are your theories. Let us see who did done it. So, will the real whodunit stand up, please? Well, congratulations, Hughie Green. I think you pip us to the post, or you pip Alfred Marks to the post, because you had your clue absolutely bang on. Many congratulations. You win £50 and a second-hand gorilla suit. You also win, of course, the Whodunnit trophy. Congratulations. Now then, to stop any further arguments, let's just show you how it was done and the clues that Porter dropped all over the place. While the party was in full swing, Lawrence Porter sneaked out and took the spare gorilla's costume. He went into the bedroom to steal the necklace and was surprised by Mrs. Gibbs. She was killed in the struggle. He slipped out of the bedroom, intending to change out of the gorilla costume, but found the spare room was now occupied. So he went downstairs, out of the side door to his car, to take off the gorilla costume and collect Parkinson. Two things gave him away. He claimed that he saw the bedroom curtains being drawn, which he couldn't have done because the bedroom only had a roll-up blind. And secondly, his alibi of making a reverse charge call to Dublin was impossible because there is no reciprocal agreement for reverse charge calls with Era. Well, now you know who done it. But one mystery remains unsolved, and that panel is, where is the necklace? Have you any ideas?
Inside the rabbit.
Of course.
Where
Inside
else?
Parkinson. Parkinson?
Embarrassing Parkinson. Poor soul, never mind.
I also, I'm afraid, neglected to say, of course, Hughie Green, you win £50 to go to a charity of your own choice. Good. Well, that's it. I'm afraid it's the end of the present Whodunnit series. Next week, at the usual time, Hughie Green will once again be opportunity knocking. Hughie, is there any chance of any gorillas being auditioned in your next show next week?
Very definitely, and I hope next week that our show is half as exciting as your show has been the last few weeks.
Thanks very much indeed. We'll look forward to seeing your show. Thank you, panel. Thank you, cast. Well, that is the end of the series, but there is one last question. If you had a 275-pound real gorilla as a house pet, where would it sleep? The answer, of course, is anywhere he chooses. Good night. Thank you.